right, here we are. I'm
so
very excited about this. Things look so good in here. When I popped in here for the other preview,
Yeah.
we couldn't take pictures, but look at the menu. It looks amazing. The inside looks amazing. Very excited to try this. And where are we?
We are at Atlantic here in the middle of Epic Universe. It is so beautiful, you guys.
Amazing.
A Victorian aquarium, okay? Really, really beautiful. The artistry, the giant glass wall looking out over the fountains. So excited, and I've heard nothing but excellent things so far. What I've heard, it is top notch. So we're here to tell you whether or not, I mean, look, there's a lot to see in Epic Universe, but I think if you're a food person, I'm sure this is like us, near the top of your list of things that you really want to try.
Really good restaurants.
Yes, and see what they're able to do when Universal pulls out all the stops and really goes in on a fine dining experience with probably the best location in the entire park as far as views.
Yeah.
So they're putting a lot into this product that they've got here. So we're excited to try it out and let you know what we think.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't eat everything in one day, but we're gonna see what we can try, let you know how it is. It is worth noting too that they are not officially open yet. So, there's gonna be a little bit of wiggle room on certain things because when things aren't open, especially in the restaurant industry, you gotta give that grace for, that's why we're here. We are the guinea pigs.
Yep.
But we're gonna give you our thoughts as guinea pigs.
And we're happy to be those guinea pigs.
Oh,
I'm
baby.
excited.
I will guinea up any pig.
There we go.
I don't know
Whatever
what that means,
is.
but okay, let's do it.
All right.
Look at the silverware. How adorable is this silverware? But better yet, look at the view. It is so pretty. So when these fountains, they start going and stopping, that's just going to be so beautiful. Okay, first things first, we're going to take a look at the cocktails and wines. They have some beautiful specialty drinks. I have tried the rosemary paloma. It was nice, a little sweet. Can't really change that though because it's infused simple syrup. I think today I'm going to have the Grand Atlantic Martini. The Aranciata Mule is also giving me a little bit of a wink. The black cherry syrup has me a little nervous about sweetness, but I am feeling pretty good about giving it a try. So here we go. The Cold Bar has oysters and shrimp cocktail. I know Manny's already got his eyes on the Prince Edward Island mussels, ahi tuna tartare, king oyster mushroom ceviche, man, a lump crab cake. Manny, they have baked oysters as well.
I saw that.
Soup and salad, a hearts of palm Caesar, that sounds incredible. And a tomato burrata. Seared scallops, oh, that's gonna be hard for me because I am a seared scallops girl. Okay, this menu is just gorgeous. I know I already did a little bit, but then our lovely server came up, had such great information to share. Her recommendations were the jumbo lump crab cake, as well as the sweet and spicy shrimp. As far as entrees go, she said the seared scallops, that the filet mignon was next level, but she gave a really interesting recommendation on the half-pound lobster roll. She says it's not always available right now during previews, and so if you see it and it's available, snag it. That does sound pretty tasty.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence between the sea bass or the lobster roll.
Yeah, and what did you choose to drink?
I got the old-fashioned.
The Spice Root Old Fashioned.
Yeah, with cardamom bitters.
Ooh,
that sounds very interesting.
Bitters. Spice Root Old Fashioned. I think that one sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
All of the drinks do. That Rosemary Paloma.
Well,
The Northern Lights too. Look at that. That's like citrus. It's got a butterfly pea blossom, gold luster dust. Like that just sounds really tasty. They do have a really nice selection also of wines, some by the glass, some by the bottle, canned beers, nightcaps. Yay.
okay.
So another thing that I really liked is you do have a choice of still water or bubbly, fuzzy water, as we like to call it, sparkling water. We went with sparkling water because it's our favorite. But I like that you have that little option. For me, I just find it, I don't know why I feel like so much more refreshed from sparkling water. But it's a nice little thing that they have going for you here.
So we're settling on our entrees and appetizers, and I think, I was looking at it, they've got several items here that are Captain's Choice, which means that's kind of their signature items that they really put a lot of effort into. So I think a good route to go is to try some of those. Looking at the ahi tartare, and Carrie's going to get the seared scallops. I thought that's a good approach, especially when trying a new restaurant, to see what they can actually do, their flavor combinations, their choice, and their palates about what they want to what they want to present. So I'm excited. I was going to get the mussels. I was thinking about it, and mussels are, you can do them wrong if you try, but you can easily do them right. Steam them, get some good garlic butter, get some good mussels to start with, which I'm assuming they have. So I think that would be less exciting review. So I'm excited to try what the captain recommends.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Now I am jumping outside of that realm because there's only one of the appetizers that does that, and I'm going to go with the jumbo lump crab cake. I do believe that I have the background, the pedigree as a girl who grew up on the Chesapeake to let you know if that blue crab is holding up. Now, it just says blue crab. It doesn't necessarily say Maryland blue crab, but nonetheless, I think it's going to be, I'm really excited about the fennel and the fact that there's a lime vinaigrette because I am here for anything citrus. Our lovely Pellegrino is here. Love it, served in these adorable little water glasses. So excited. Just feels so good to be here.
So good.
I just feel like such a just being here. You know, it's so beautiful. So these fish, when I first saw them the first time, I thought they were all metal, but apparently they are resin and acrylic, I was seeing, and they light up at night and kind of sparkle and shine. They are so detailed. Each one looks so unique. I love it. I'm very excited to see it at night. Now they will start moving again. The little bubbles. It's just breathtaking in here. So far, I think our server's been lovely.
Absolutely.
Look at the waters going. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. With Stardust Racers just ripping in the back, and then you've got Harry Potter off in the distance, the Wizarding World there. That mural. It is a beautiful park. It really, truly is. The beauty level is top notch.
Yeah, and look. We got those plants that we call underwater plants.
Yeah, which is so perfect that they have them right here. So these succulents over here, we love these succulents, if you can see them right there. So these guys here are something that we've had even in our yard in New Mexico, and the kids always call them, we always call them our undersea succulents, and they have them right here, which is where they should be because it makes you feel like you're under the sea. So here we have this beautiful crab cake. Jumbo lump crab cake. Oh, it's jumbo because the crab cake is jumbo. It is a large crab cake.
Yeah, it is.
But look
Good
at this
size.
beautiful crema. It's on this lime vinaigrette. Oh, I'm very, very excited about trying this.
Fennel in there too.
It is stunning. And then over here, this beautiful glass bowl. Manny has his tuna tartare. Look at that. Let me get
watermelon, avocado, and chips.
That is so pretty. Oh, it just falls apart, you guys. Which is a good sign in a crab cake.
Yeah, 'cause
you
that
want it.
means the breading means maybe low breading, a little more
Yes.
crab, which is what you want.
Less bread, more crab is what you want for sure. Yeah, look at how it falls apart. This is amazing. All right. I think this is one of the first times that I've had blue crab outside of Maryland that truly I'm getting the blue crab flavor, which is amazing. Because there's a very distinct flavor in blue crab. It has a different richness, a different earthiness to it. And this has, as soon as you take a breath, when you're in like, and then the bite, 100%, like this is very good quality blue crab. Very tender, doesn't taste frozen, doesn't taste like that. The fry on it's nice, it's not greasy. The lime vinaigrette, oh, this is very good.
Nice, well done.
The fry on the crab cake is not overbearing the taste of the crab. On that last bite, I got a little bit of onion. Gorgeous. I'm not picking up the fennel too much, but man, this is a delight.
Is there any Old Bay in there?
No, I'm not getting that, but it's I'm perfectly fine. I think that would be overbearing on it. It's very delicate, especially with that little bit of lime, and the onion is even really delicate. It's cut very, very thin. It's very good. So a definite win.
So I'll see what I can do to build a bite here on this chip.
Love that avocado in there too.
Look at that. Avocado, watermelon.
Watermelon.
Well, that was very good. That was a very good tartare. So first I tried it with the chip, get all the different flavors, a little bit of the watermelon, the ahi tuna, the avocado. Very fresh, crisp, light. Very nice on a hot day if you like tartare and avocado. This is quite good. And then I tried it just without the chip. And it was good as well. All those flavors stood out. The chip's not too overbearing, but either way, it's good with both. I think it's a very well executed tartare. This is the spiced root old fashioned. Looks pretty interesting. Classic old fashioned, but with cardamom bitters, which I found sounded really interesting. So I'm excited to taste that, experience that, see what that's like.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you get the nose of it. Yeah. I like that there's a little fishy on your garnish.
All right. I'm not getting the cardamom coming through, but that's a pretty decent old fashioned.
Do you want to put those inside of it?
Yeah.
To get that flavor going? I'm surprised you're not getting the cardamom. Cardamom's such a dominant flavor.
Yeah. All right, that was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. I've got I forget what it's called now. You know what? I made the mistake of giving our menus up, but this is the Atlantic Grand Martini.
So this is a gin martini.
Yeah, it's a gin martini, outside my norm, but it's kind of the signature. And then it had a citrus to it, and boy, I can smell the citrus. It's really nice, the scent on it. Oh, that's very good. Wow. So as you would expect with the gin, you're getting that herbal sense from it, but it has like a nice smoothness to it. The citrus comes in at the end, has a little bit of a buttery aspect to it, but the breath after, oh, it just feels like so good. It's really nice and smooth. I need to look again to see what the gin was on
Do you
here.
pick up any floral?
I'm not getting floral. Herbal
Okay.
would be the word for it. So floral to me would feel almost perfumey. This doesn't.
Yeah.
This feels like when you get a bunch of herbs and you kind of crush them in your hands and take a deep breath and you can kind of taste that a little bit. That's absolutely what I'm getting from it.
Nice.
So it's really nice. The presentation is lovely. The scent when you're going to take the sip is divine. I love the glass. It's a really great little drink. And I'm glad I tried it. Outside my wheelhouse. By the way, did you see the napkins? Look how cute they are. Love them. Is this a half pound, am I right?
Yeah.
Half pound lobster roll.
Yeah.
That bread looks
Look at that.
absolutely delicious.
Feels good.
Look at this little shell that you get to have your butter in. Beautiful clarified butter.
All right. Let's see here.
I'm gonna bring the plate to you because it's gonna drip all that butter.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky.
Wow. Oh, that bread looks so tender. Toasted beautifully. Came with a lovely little side of chips.
This is really, really good. I've not had a lobster roll this good since like Maine. And this is the type of lobster roll I like. The hot lobster roll with the butter. Mm-hmm. Some of them are cool lobster rolls with kind of a mayo type of thing. These are my favorite types. This one is very good. Tons of meat. Look at all that claw meat in there. There's so much lobster meat in here. This is good. This is delicious.
Beautiful. And that whole thing of butter.
Oh, and the bread toasted to perfection with butter. Nice little crisp to it. Buttery flavor throughout, and just delicious. Delicious.
I liked when you bit into it that all of the lobster didn't come falling out because the bread was too tough. So like if the bread didn't break away in the bite with the similar tenderness of the lobster, all the lobster would have pushed out, and it didn't. It just held, which allowed you to really get it to be a nice, you know what I'm saying? Like a nice bite.
So
gorgeous.
They said that they run out a lot of this, so I think if you guys are here, you see it, it's available, I would get it.
Yeah,
100%.
Great recommendation from our server, because I don't know if that would have necessarily been on our radar.
No, not
because
at
there's
all.
so many good things, so many, and it's a sandwich, right? But damn, that's a good looking sandwich.
Yeah.
Beautiful, just beautiful.
It's good.
Speaking of, I can't get enough of this. I just can't get enough of these fountains right here. I was telling Manny, I feel like we're on our cruise again with this water right here out the window, and like if I do it like this, it's like we're back in the Caribbean, baby. Okay, I have these gorgeous seared scallops. It looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 scallops. I've got mushrooms, I've got cauliflower, this beautiful risotto, which I want to take a bite of first.
Some mushroom risotto?
I believe so, yeah. Creamy. Beautiful. Yeah, that's really nice. It's nice and creamy. It's holding itself well, like it's not mush, which I like. Let's go with one of these guys.
Let's go.
I'm gonna do this one. I changed my mind.
I like how seared they are on the outside.
I do too.
I'm curious to see the inside because we've talked before how it's
Yeah.
super easy to overcook it.
Yeah.
But
So
this looks really good.
I'm really hopeful that it's not overcooked because it is very easy. And with that amount of sear,
Look at that.
there's nothing like the flavor of a really well cooked, well seared scallop. That sear is packed with so much flavor. It's absolutely delicious. They're tender, just the right chew on it. Complements really nicely with the risotto. I'm gonna try some of the vegetables on it. But yeah, I mean, I want to be more critical, but it's very, very good. I can't think of anything that I would change on it. I really like the presentation. I don't know, it's beautiful. Something else I want to note though is that the portion size on this is just right. And the portion size on yours is also just right. Like, I don't want to walk around the park for the rest of the day with scallops in a to-go bag. Do you know what I mean? I want to finish it here and then feel like I had a great meal. I got to really enjoy it. I didn't waste food, but I'm also not walking around with it all day in my backpack, right?
Yeah, and you're not hungry either. It's not like a top-up.
No, right. So, and that's a hard thing to do. Like, that's a consideration that the restaurant has to make when they're putting together the entrees and what they want everything to be. So, really happy with it. Just delicious. And I got to tell you, I'm liking this drink more and more. I mean, not because it's alcoholic and like, ooh, I like it more, but like literally that flavor is just like one of those where you just want to keep going back for another sip because it's very, very tasty. So happy. And your drink too, you were saying it's, you're still not picking up on the cardamom, but like the flavor is really
It really opened up. It really opened up.
Yeah, so.
Yep.
I think Atlantic is doing what it has set out to do, which is being a fine dining right here in the middle of Epic Universe, creating a magical experience with these views, with the way the inside is. The food is right on theme. I'm very happy, very happy. Overall, like, how was your food?
It's very good.
So
very
good.
And kind of a recap on the tartare.
Oh yeah, from earlier. Yeah.
Once it warmed up just
the flavors open up.
You get a little bit more open up. The flavors open up a lot more. We got to taste that delicious ahi tuna. Every little piece, the cucumber, all the little flavors started to come out.
Yeah.
A little bit stronger. It's very, very good. So I loved it.
Yeah, I noticed. I had a second bite too later. It's when things are really cold, you don't get as much of the flavor, right? But what I really liked was the texture of the tuna. I thought the texture of the tuna was really spot on. What you want. Sometimes when you get a tartare, and I've had it before, it can get a little mushy, if you will. This was absolutely delicious, and it had that perfect bite to it.
Yeah.
And I like that you did pick up, like you said, like on a little bit of the avocado, the cucumber, the little sauce. Yeah, it was really interesting.
Watermelon is surprisingly soft flavor.
Yeah, subtle when you mix it with stuff for sure. You absolutely cleared the plate, including the chips, on your lobster roll.
That was delicious.
I had a bite. Good. Oh my God. It was like a butter bomb.
It was.
And not because we put butter on it. The lobster had such that buttery lobster, just sweetness to it.
Yeah.
You also had some of mine.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Yeah,
that scallop,
you were very excited.
I was very impressed with that scallop. I love scallops.
I know. It was so good. I'm glad that you had it and agreed with me.
You always order the scallops.
I do. I always steal it from you. I know, but it's. There's a lot of seafoods I don't eat that you do eat.
I eat almost everything.
Yeah, you do. Wow.
Especially seafood.
And dessert. But we are going to have a dessert. We're going to have octopus cheesecake right now.
Octopus-shaped cheesecake.
Yeah, exactly. Our server was so lovely. She was describing it for us. So the el pufo, which of course means octopus in Spanish, is cheesecake, berry espuma, pistachio sponge cake, graham cracker crumble, fresh raspberries, and raspberry gel. She was saying it's shaped like a little octopus, and it's absolutely adorable. The panna cotta, she said, is a little bit more elegant in its, presentation, but a little sweeter. And she also mentioned that the el pulpo is lighter. So I just like saying pina colada, panna cotta. Like Manny says, what's it like?
Chimichanga. What's a fun word to say?
It's our daughter's.
Pina colada, panna cotta.
Annabella, when she was little, she used to be like, "What's your favorite word?" And she would always say, "Chimichanga." it's like she loves to say chimichanga. Anyway, passion fruit caviar, also light, she said.
The sweet and sour mix.
Yes.
Like an interesting combination. That's
that bitter.
Not for everybody, but really hits
Tang,
hits it home for some.
Yeah, the passion fruit sitting with the hazelnut,
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, we were a little torn. I was a little torn. This Landlubbers Snickerdoodle Loot, it looks like there's a little shovel, there's some gummy fish, and
you get a sand, and
there's sand, Biscoff sand,
sand.
and it's like a little bucket. So cute. Oh, and by the way, she also mentioned, I forgot to say, the passion fruit caviar comes with a container that you get to take with you, like a little tin. So super cute. But we went with the El Pulpo and 2 cappuccinos.
Yep.
This has been such an experience. Loving it.
Yep, I made it.
Manny made an octopus's cappuccino. There you go. So we have some cappuccinos, just having dessert. They got this cute little marble sugar holder. So cute. And the spoons, of course, have the little fishy tails. Love it. Everything is so cute. Our server was not even lying. Look how pretty it is. So those little arms are cheesecake. They look like white chocolate, which we all know.
Don't get me started on that. But I love cheesecake and this pistachio cake. It's a pistachio cake.
Yeah, she said like
with raspberries. Well, the raspberries there.
Raspberry mousse, raspberry gel, pistachio cake, the little graham cracker cookie crumbles. It is absolutely lovely. She put it down and I said, that looks like Florida. Yep. The colors, so pretty. I can't wait to try it.
Here we go.
Okay, so I gotta build a little bite here. I want a fresh raspberry. So that's the cheesecake. God, this is the only type of octopus I will eat. Ready? That foam is so tart.
The foam?
Yeah, this mousse. It's like a raspberry foam, actually. It is so really tart. Good. It's so delicious. Of course, the cheesecake is very creamy. I'd like it to be slightly creamy, but the juxtaposition of the flavors is really popping, which really is great because you get, like, I love that. I love when you have something that's sweet and then you start to go like, oh, and then the tart comes in from that raspberry, but it's a nice natural tart, not sour, just tart. Super fresh, bright. Love it. Different textures, everything. I'm gonna try this one out. Super subtle, very airy, and light. So, that pistachio cake is really nice. Very subtle, but the texture is really lovely. Like I said, airy and light. All of it together, it's really nice. I like this because this is, like she said, a lighter side dessert. You're not going to walk around with that, like, for me, I get like a chocolate
sugar
belly
rush.
or a sugar belly or a syrupy. I don't like the way that feels. That's why I really avoid sweet. But this is like a fruit plate with a little bit of cream, a little bit of cheesecake in there. Absolutely lovely.
A little bit of everything in here. Wow. Yeah. That is like not too sweet, kind of refreshing with all the fruit flavors. Really good combination of the sweet, a little bit of tartness, and the cheesecake flavor.
Yeah, that creaminess.
Salt, like a creaminess, yeah. Exactly. That's good. It's light, it's not overly sweet, which is great.
It reminds me of like a deconstructed dessert. The way that you can kind of each piece has its own sort of contribution. You can pick and choose how much you want to add together, but it reminds me of like a deconstructed cheesecake, you know, but you get to kind of play with it, which is really fun. And the presentation is gorgeous. One more time, guys, just look at this. Oh, I love it.
What an excellent treat. That was
I'm very
amazing.
impressed.
Yeah, me too.
So we've been to a lot of places when they first open, and there's usually more hiccups than we experienced here by far. Usually there's some things that you notice that are sort of like, okay, that's what they need to work on. This is what they need to fix. I think that they hit it out of the park, and they are well before opening of this park.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still a full month plus out.
Yep. So a lot of time to get all of whatever little kinks they had out. Like, I mean, to nitpick just a little bit. Like the cappuccino machine wasn't quite frothing right, but it was still a really good cappuccino. It's just the presentation on the froth was a little.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, sorry, the cappuccino," and I'm like, "It's okay."
That's like super nitpicky.
But no, it was fantastic. I can't think of anything that I did not enjoy about it. The tables, the placement, we were pretty good when we first sat down, and then they did bring a table in that sat next to us, which was, I would say, for fine dining, a little closer to us than I would have liked. Like I felt like I could touch the gal next to me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they were pretty close.
It was pretty close for fine dining. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, you're trying to have more like intimate experience. But I mean, only by, 10 inches, 12 inches, like a foot. It just felt like that inside that little bubble
just
of like,
a little bit.
Oh wow, you're like right next to me. You know what I mean? But that being said, you go to summer house, places like that, you're gonna get the same thing, wonderful experience, but people are sitting close, It was beautiful.
Oh, beautiful, amazing, great setting, excellent theming, very oceanic, and decorations are very comprehensive with the theme, the Ocean Atlantic theme. So
yeah, it was very
well done.
Very original IP vibes going everywhere. Fits in perfectly in Celestial Park. I really liked sort of the way that they tied all of the ideas together with the fish up above, that Atlantic sign that's going to glow so beautifully this evening when the lights all come on, the fountains outside, the water. It just gave all the right feels, and none of it felt tacky, overdone, and dare I say theme park-esque. It felt really like a beautiful fine dining establishment.
It felt like you were in a resort.
Very much felt
or
like a
like
resort.
You said earlier, a cruise ship. All in a good way.
So let's hope that they continue on with this success. Very excited about what more we can come back here and try. Menu changes, all the things that are going to be so exciting to see unfold at this location, and all of the food locations here in Epic Universe. So if you enjoyed today's little video, please take the time to subscribe and hang out with us. We plan on eating our way through all of the portals. We're going to travel all of the celestial skies, whatever you want to call it, eating our way through it all and taking you guys with us.
Yep, let's go.
Let's do it. All right, thanks guys. See you in the next one.
Have fun.
Bye.